Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Alejandra Luna et je suis une étudiante de la maîtrise des langues étrangères. Actuellement, dans le 9e semestre dans l'université UCEA. Je vais parler sur quelques expériences et réflexions sur ma pratique éducative dans l'institution éducative Gimnasio del Pacífico siège Julia Becerra et aussi sur des aspects essentiels sur l'éducation. Pour moi, la pratique est très importante parce qu'elle met en évidence ce que j'ai appris au cours des 4 dernières années dans l'université, c'est-à-dire ma connaissance théorique et affective, et aussi comme je les utilise dans des situations réelles avec une population de célèbres. Donc, dans cette institution spécifiquement, dans 4A et 4.2 grades, on peut trouver des problématiques émotionnelles, familières et de conduite qui sont des obstacles pour un bon apprentissage. Celles sont les raisons pour lesquelles je vais parler sur ma pratique pédagogique. I realized that as teachers, we have a big responsibility to find not only the most adequate strategies and methods to make students learn the cognitive academic language of the suggested curriculum, but to educate integrally, emotionally, and socially. Regarding the school environment, I found out through observation that children of fourth 1 and fourth 2 grade of Julia Becerra present negative emotions, which, as I mentioned in my final project, act as an obstacle in English learning, such as anger and sadness. I confirmed that those emotions must be self-regulated to avoid a negative emotional response that can cause bigger problems, such as behavior problems with peers or inhibition to talk in a second language. In addition, one group presents racism against one student, and that student has low self-esteem because of the bullying that receives. Nevertheless, I did not find cognitive problems. I must say that I've learned during my practicum and during my bachelor's degree, what I've learned only worked with strategies and methods to teach in a better way the cognitive academic language of fourth grade, such as the structural and lexical approach, since they have worked very well with the students. However, I didn't know how to deal with negative emotions as well as behavior problems that has happened during each class, and I had to find in each moment how to react in the best way to control my students and their emotions. But surprisingly, I did it well, taking into account that is my first time teaching on school. For those reasons, I am proud of myself as a teacher. I had to deal not only with those obstacles that I did not expect, but with the main teacher that interferes each week in my classes and doesn't cooperate with my practicum. The methodology implemented in my classes worked well since my students had good grades and showed an improvement every day, as well as the participation in each class. Even though they had a good level according to the diagnosis test, finally, I noticed that their language attraction increased, and I found out that in public schools is more difficult our job because the lack of resources and the context where the students belong. So if we want to make a change, we must invest and deal with family problems too. My vision of teaching has changed thanks to the challenges in the public schools. There are a lot of difficulties that we cannot solve because of the family environment and the social problems outside the school. In addition, the lack of English hours at public schools makes this situation even more complicated because improve the English level as the Ministry of Education wants in 2 hours per week is a big challenge that as teachers we must accept but we are not able to achieve. This practicum has helped me to make sure that my thesis proposal is pertinent due to the influence that emotions have in the learning process. Thanks for watching and see you next time.